Let's talk about knit stay tape and when you would use it. Welcome, I do sewing and DIY related content, and a couple months ago I did a whole video on tools that you could use when sewing with knit, and one of those was knit stay tape. So in today's video I thought we could deep dive into knit stay tape, how you use it and why you would use it. So as a quick refresher, knit fabric is much different than cotton, so it has that stretch in multiple directions, and because of this, sometimes when you are sewing with it, especially for garments or clothing, you want to add a little bit more stability to your products. So this knit stay tape is basically like a very firm form of interfacing. So you can see it's very small, it's not too thick, but it has that fusible interfacing. So very similar to like your normal interfacing that you would get. It sort of feels like that. Now I do want to make the distinction that this is different than knit interfacing. So knit interfacing will have some stretch to it normally so that it moves with the fabric. Stay tape does not do that. So as you can see, my fabric stretches, but when I get to the stay tape part, it is completely not stretching. So very much almost like your like cotton or woven fabrics, there's no stretch involved. And that's what you want the stay tape to do. So now the one that I got, I just got this off of Amazon. They can come in different colors, they can come in different types and from different places, but it shows you, you can use it for hems, necklines, shoulder seams, side seams, and it has the instructions for how you would use it. So the biggest thing with this is when you are cutting it out using it, you normally would baste it or at least use some pins to hold this in place. Now I'm using this for a very small seam across the shoulder, so I just cut it out for my shoulder seams here, but basically you would normally want to baste this in. Now for this example, I'm going to do both shoulder seams, so I got a second piece of my stay tape. Right now I just have them laying over top, but normally I do use pins to hold it in place. And then as you can see, I have it on my iron here, and then you want to lay some sort of cloth over top. Now I had gotten this kit off Amazon that had this pressing cloth as well as a tailor's ham within it. So you're going to use steam and heat, and then you want to trap that in. Now if you have one of those like sewing clappers, that's what you want to use. I don't have one, so I use my tailor's ham just to try to bring some of that steam and heat in to hold it in place. But here is what it looks like. So it really irons on very, very nicely, and it's really easy to install, which is nice. So once you do this and you kind of add that heat element, so making sure that the steam stays on, then you kind of have a couple different options. So the instructions specifically on the packaging say to like sew it in place if this is going to be a high used item. So I would highly recommend, if this is some sort of garment that you're planning to wear a lot, you really want to go through and actually sew this into place as well. Now for mine, I have done both my sewing machine. I have also used my serger though, and both work as a really great option to hold that into place, allow it not to be stretching over time. So some examples you can see on this shirt, I actually did not use the stay tape, and you can see that the shoulder seams, they start to almost stretch out a little bit. So that's why you would want to use this type of stay tape, as it's going to help your seams look nice and crisp and sharp. Now, whether your pattern says to include this or not, I have seen that a lot of knit patterns actually don't say to use this. So my recommendation would be, if you were sewing something with knit and you know that you want it to last over time, I would highly recommend adding the stay tape in, just to give your garment a little bit more structure and to help it with those washes. Again, you can get this on Amazon, you can get it in a lot of different places. It comes in different colors, which is also great. So while I'm using white and blue so you can see it, you can get it so you don't have that contrast. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what you want to see next.